that would have been perfect. It would have.
It would have.
That would have been loud.
Oh, absolutely.
You guys got real loud.
Yeah, in person, we would have had to hold you two back.
Oh, it would have been.
As the audience knows, Crow here is very passionate about One Piece.
Of course, I'm very passionate about the king. Everyone should be, and everyone is.
Who's the king? What is that, Luffy? Is Luffy the king? I think.
Stops! Don't you fucking with me? You fucking with me?
Oh, the pirate king. Never mind. You're right. Hold on. I'm just yanking your chain.
Say his name one more time, dog.
Luffy. Isn't it Luffy?
No, it's
Luffy.
At my house, dog.
Luffy. Oh yeah, that's right. Oh, give me the benefit of the doubt.
Nah, dog. You said Luffy twice.
But you'll be 3 times. But you'll be proud of me. Oh.
All right. But yes, Luffy, the king.
Yeah.
Everyone knows him. Everyone adores him. And I just think Chris didn't give him enough respect on his name. And that's disrespectful to the king. That's disrespectful to his crew. That's disrespectful to me.
Yeah, I mean, you just spoiled the audience, dude. Spoiler warning, man.
What? Dog.
Oh, wait, no. Something else spoiled. Never mind. I thought...
That's like saying, oh, Naruto is never going to be Hokage. Come on, everyone knows Naruto is ends up being Hokage, dog, regardless if you watch the show.
No, I'm fucking with you.
There's no point in the whole fucking series in that case.
Yeah.
But yeah. I'm actually kind of worried a little bit because how intense we get about subjects.
Yeah.
You feel me? I'm worried that we won't be able to get away from a certain subject because like that One Piece one, everyone was involved at one point, and then it was just me and Chris. You know, and I'm worried
Well, I feel like in a podcast setting, it'll be a little bit easier to mitigate that because, in a text conversation, it's, we don't really necessarily, I don't even talk in there most of the time.
Right.
It's only every once in a while. So it's not like I'm going to be like, shut y'all asses up. We talking about something else. But in person, it's like, we're all here and we're sitting on our asses because we don't watch One Piece. And then it's like, come on. We got I feel like, that will help a little bit. Especially because, there's after the first one, we're going to have so many opportunities with just, a few people.
Right.
So there could be, a whole podcast of just you guys talking about One Piece for all we know.
Because I want this to be I don't want us to burn out. But I do want those who want to do it be able to do it. So I want my door to always at least kind of be open for even if I kind of want to say even if I'm at work, as long as Jasper or someone is out here as well, that you guys can still do your thing, because I don't want to have to take up a permanent spot just because this is my house.
Yeah,
you feel me? If we have that splitter, and this is that splitter, this splitter is working, then that won't ever have to be a problem. We won't have to always be 4. So I'm really hoping this works out for the entire thing.
Well, there shouldn't really ever need to be a minimum of 4. We could do 2 or 3 because it has 4 ports regardless of splitter.
Right.
But yeah, if we want to do more, we better hope this thing works. But I am, like I said, I tested it earlier and it sounded fine. I bet it's going to be fine. One thing I'm worried about is we get into a real passionate conversation. Everyone's hyped up. Somebody says Luffy and everyone gets pissed, right? Everyone hops out of their chairs. I don't want yank on a cord or something, then something fuck up. That's going to kind of stink. But
we should make a rule. If you break it, you buy a motherfucker.
True.
Damn.
The plan is, though, I want to get mic stands so we don't have to constantly hold them. Because 1, that's annoying. 2, it's just more hazardous because we could accidentally pull it or something and then something fuck up. So, but if it's on a mic stand, unless you knock the stand over, you should be fine.
I really feel like this is gonna be it. I know a lot of motherfuckers think this is gonna be it, but I feel like both me and you have that drive to make it succeed.
Bro,
I'm willing to put in the work for this. I'm willing to put in the work, the blood, the money, everything to make this shit go down the way it needs to go down. And I know you are too. I know you got that drive. I've been watching you on your Twitch for 2.5 years at this point.
Damn, it's been a minute.
In a minute, bro, and I've been watching you grind that shit out, and I know you got that drive, and I got that drive too. So regardless of if people fall out or join on, I know me and you gonna be there to the end. So I know this. I have so much faith in this project right here.
When I was doing my little test with Leon, so like I said, it was essentially a one-sided conversation, and I got to like this kind of talk where I was like, it's so fucking nice, like coming up with an idea like this and then having like 6 dudes on it that are all actually interested, because like I was telling him, I was like, we had ideas for like Poopcast and all this different shit, but it would like I have this bad habit, or at least I think it's gotten a bit better, but I had this habit where it was like, yo, let's make this kind of content, it'll be fun, but then immediately I get so enveloped into it that it becomes not fun anymore, and I immediately burn out. But when you have 6 people all on this and all interested and all working on it, it becomes way more interesting, because I think, like, out of anything I've done in a while, this could be the thing that goes, because I've been doing this. My current channel is about to be 8 years old as of this Halloween, and
That's wild.
I know, right? And I had shit before that, so I've been doing it for probably like 9-10 years. I think it's about time that something kind of pops up. You know what I mean? It is usually, I get to something, and then, like I said, I end up burning myself out. But I think because we got 6 people doing this, it'll be a lot easier, because I don't even always have to be here. So that helps.
And the machine's still going to be turning.
Yeah.
Man, and bro. So, what do you mean, what week? Right now it's Thursday. I mean, yeah, it's Thursday.
You mean how many, like, weeks into the month?
Because that's only one. What does that mean? What are you asking? What is the question?
Q&A with the audience.
Do I get paid next week?
Yes.
Oh, I
You
see.
get paid Friday, I think, right?
I get 2 checks, sir.
Oh, whatever. Oh my God, she distracted me, and I wanted to say something. I don't remember what the fuck I was about to say. I was about to say, this also gives us, because I don't want this to, like, I'm glad we're doing this, and I'm glad I'm doing this with you, right? Because I've always wanted to be on a project with you, right? Even when I was like, when I first started subscribing to your Twitch chat, and I was like, hashtag Team Screech, but not really. I've always wanted to be in a project with you, because I knew you had, like, what it takes. You're a generally funny guy, dog.
I appreciate
and you put in that drive and you put in that work. So I've always wanted to, like, hop on something with you, right? So even though we're doing this, I really hope you even if you, like, something happens with this and this pops off, I really hope you still do your shit for your own channel and shit too.
I want because the way I was describing it to Leon is another reason why it's so hard for me. Like, I take, like, these huge breaks from doing stuff where I just don't do anything for a while, and it's because reassurance. When you want to do something like that, you kind of need reassurance, like, financially, right? I don't want to be like a mooch and be like, because you hear a lot of YouTubers who are like, yeah, I had to ask my parents. I was like, please give me a year to do this. I won't, like, no work, just let me do this, and I promise it'll pop off. And oftentimes that it works. It's usually the successful YouTubers that have that story. But it's like, I don't want to bet that at 20 that I will pop off and then just mooch off my mom for a year or something. Right. So it's like, if something popped off to where it could support me enough to keep doing the stuff I enjoy, I would love that, because then also that would just kind of grow. It'd be like it's like the precipice of a branch, like a catalyst, where it's like, if one thing can pop off, everything can kind of pop up with it. So, like, that's where, like, I think that would help. And like I said, just having 6 dudes on this makes it a lot easier. Because really, if any of us had any
success,
anything that we wanted, like, let's say you wanted to make a YouTube channel, right? Immediately, if this worked, you already have clout.
I have an audience.
Yeah, so it's like, because I bet, like, there's gonna be people who just like the whole thing generally, and then there's gonna be people who are like, I like this person specifically, and they're gonna want to go over. So, like, I could see that working as well. So it's like, well, I want something to work. I just want something to work.
We have. It's hot.
My fingers.
Oh, well, put it down. I don't know, put on the piano.
You can flip my box upside down if you want to use it as a table. I don't know how sturdy it is, though.
You want to put it on the box? Okay. There you go.
Does it make sure it feels sturdy before you? Yeah,
She didn't test it at all.
I mean, it seems all right.
Actually, this whole conversation right here has given me even more like faith in it because we're two motherfuckers, right?
Mm-hmm.
And this conversation went from a test to almost been taken seriously.
Yeah.
Bro, we're
Yeah, exactly. That's the same thing happened at Leon. I think it's also just like a podcast setting is really nice because you just get into conversations. Like,
right.
I think when I tried doing Poopcast with Leon and Dantes, the problem was we didn't do it in person. We did it over Discord because that was convenient.
Yeah.
And I feel like conversations stop becoming conversations after a while because when you're sitting at your computer with no one else in the room, you want to do your own. I hope I'm not in their way. You. Oh, okay, cool. You want to do your own thing. Like when I'm at my computer, I'm talking to people on Discord. I'm still gonna be doing shit on my computer,
right?
Booting up music or playing a game or whatever. But when you're in person, you are each other's entertainment. You want to just talk to your friends.
Exactly.
And so I feel like Poopcast would have done a lot better if we had done it in person.
Do you think either like Afro or Leon would ever want to like?
Leon wants to.
Leon wants to?
Yeah. When I was talking to him, your cat scared me. I thought it was a dog for a second. I was like, when did you get a dog? Like when I was talking to Leon, I was like, yeah, there's like 6 of us. And he was like, yeah. And then plus John Tez and I, it's going to grow even further. I haven't talked to John Tez about it much. I've told him about it. I don't know how interested he is in it. I'm sure he'll join us every once in a while, especially if I also have Leon on for one of them. John Tez is probably going to hop on. But also, Leon said, because this device is so nice, we can do, since he wants to do his D&D campaigns in person, we could set this up at his house and have these all going. And he's got like, so have you been to Leon's house?
I've never been to Leon's house.
I didn't think so. His house used to be a duplex, so he has a living room upstairs.
Oh,
and like this whole extra room. So we have a whole like spot we could play D&D at with like the mic set up and like stream it as well. Oh, so I was thinking we could totally release these like the lost episodes just like randomly after like a bunch of episodes, just be like, look at what we found and just post this. I feel like that'd be hilarious.
And I've been trying to be conscious of how far away the mic is.
Yeah, that's a little,
because like I don't want to be like this.
Yeah.
This whole time. You feel me?
Say I think it's got like limiters and stuff so that it's not too big of a deal, and we can always, if necessary, do some post-processing. Of course. Actually, okay, so one thing I want to talk to you about that I talked about with Leon is editing. Because I know out of all of us, we're the only two that really know anything. Now, here's the thing. Mm-hmm. From what we know, the workflow is going to kind of be, we all get here, we stream the podcast, right? Like to Twitch or even YouTube, 'cause that's streamable.
Oh, can we do both at the same time?
Yeah. There's a platform specifically for that. It's called Restream. So we can stream to Twitch and YouTube, right?
Okay.
And then, Chris and Ethan, they were talking about, okay, then we cut it up into sections, depending on the conversations we had, and then upload those, and then the clips.
Yeah.
Right? Now, someone mentioned censoring. They were like, oh, we got to censor out curse words and stuff. No. That is way too much shit. However, usually, if we're really, really worried about monetization, censor the first few minutes. That's the only time YouTube cares. You don't have to censor the whole thing. And I'm telling you this now so that when we get started, you're not like, I imagine you're not always going to want to sit down for like an hour to listen to each one and edit it. But, if it's just cutting up to like 4 sections and then clips, that's one thing. But being like, oh, he said fuck, let me get the bleep out. Yeah, like, no, that's way too much. I don't think we got to worry about that. Especially because Twitch, one thing that they have that's really helpful is markers. So if we feel like we've moved on to the next topic, click a button, it gives us a marker on the timeline. So then when we're editing, we'd be like, oh, it was at 55 minutes.
Speaking of Twitch, I know that I think that their censoring is less than YouTube's.
Yeah.
But like, there is still censoring on Twitch, right? Like, what is there any cuss words we can't say, or
slurs? But aside from,
because I heard that cunt was banned.
See, I don't think they'll ban you unless a mod hears it or someone reports you.
So should we still be careful? Like, yeah.
See, I don't know. I feel like maybe once we get popular, maybe mods want to check, like the Twitch mods are like, oh, look at this up and coming streamer, and they hear us say some out of pocket shit, and they're like, they gotta go. But like, generally, I don't think we need to worry, because I cuss on my stream.
Yeah.
And I get paid.
Yeah. Okay.
But I think it's because no one, like the Twitch mods, like I'm an ant. I just walk by and they're just like, oh, whatever. But like once I'm like a lion walking by, and then they're like, okay,
We
I
got
gotta watch this motherfucker, because so that's when it becomes a problem.